We evolved from tribes where the men went out and hunted. They would laugh together and bond, all while getting food for their tribe. While the men were hunting, the women would stay together and care for the village, raise the kids, and care for the elderly. After the hunt, which could last a few weeks, the men would come back and spend time with the elderly, the kids, and the women. Everyone was happy together, and life was back to the way it should be, the way that works for everyone. It worked for our ancestors for thousands of years. I've always subscribed to this idea and hang out mostly with just my guy friends. We usually move somewhere for 6 months as a group of 3 or 4, set goals, knock them out, and have fun and bond while we do it. It's been incredibly fulfilling. I've never lived with the girl I'm dating and never really planned on it unless it was to have kids. The Stoic idea of duty resonates with me, and I feel it's my responsibility to have kids. But for now, I'm just focused on my career. But I recently realized that I've taken this to too much of an extreme. That your girl isn't just someone who acts as a person to raise a family with, but that feminine energy is an integral part of the masculine life, and it keeps everyone in balance. I think it's important to come home to a woman who has a feminine essence and can ground you and help you think in something that's not logic or work or stress or drama. In an ideal situation, the divine feminine is like a warm bath that soothes you, recharges you, and in some ways, makes life worth living. Now, I'm not talking specifically of literal women here. I'm talking about energy and masculine and feminine polarity. This can be applied to heterosexual or homosexual relationships. It's an energy thing. It's good for us to be balanced individuals, but naturally, we will lean towards one side of the spectrum. Having someone on the other side to balance you out makes life complete. I don't think you can be so balanced that you won't benefit from a partner on the opposite pole. Society said it's a good idea to get out of college, get married, and have kids. And then that collapsed on itself, and they said that we should be free and just do what we want and make more money. Which really doesn't seem very fulfilling, but that's where we are. Then the red pill community in manosphere talks about how we should spend most of our time with other men. That's what I kind of think too, but then they also have this chip on their shoulder and look at women as this other team that needs to be defeated and not as an integral part of our lives. They don't see it as a symbiotic relationship where all parties benefit. But realistically, for me anyways, we're all on the same team, and ideally, the masculine helps empower the feminine, and vice versa. What I'm trying to say here is that like everything, the balance is in the middle. Our society of logic has broken this down to the point that no one knows what the answer is to anything. You can logically make an argument for anything, truly, but beyond logic, what nourishes our soul? I think it's this, that men and women are meant to work together, and though we are complete enough on our own, our energetic connection to the opposite polarity fulfills and nourishes us.